Get this kayak unloaded. I've got the dynamic dolly already set up. I have it pushed up against the side of my trailer hitch here just so it doesn't go forwards. I could always stick something right here in front of the wheel, but I've found that this is one of the better ways to do it. But once I'm here in this spot, here, let me get to the other side and make it a little easier to show you. Okay, so I'm going to move the tailgate out of the way, and then I'm going to push back on both the dolly and the kayak. And from here, it's one hand. See how easy that was? Now we can turn it around and make our way back down to the water. Thing just slides right off of that. It's nice. Now let's take the dolly back up. Down here at the water. I haven't been on the water in a kayak, I guess, since last summer. Didn't go out any this winter, and I have only fished just a few times this year anyway. And some of those have been just standing right here. I haven't been. It is, what is it, middle, almost the end of April. So it's time to get out. It's time to get out. But I do have the Big Fish 105 PDL out here. I have the Bixby J2 on the back, and I'm going to be trying out both the pedal drive that comes with the Big Fish and the Bixby and see if I can use them in tandem, and then just see how it works with just the Bixby and using the hand steering and beaver tail rudder. So let's get out there, see what we can do. And I do have 3 rods with me. We'll see if we can catch anything while we're at it. Let me add the Bixby remote, just so I don't have to do that while I'm already in the water. Hopefully my kayak doesn't float away on me while I do this. All right, just put it up there. Water feels good. I think someone told me the other day that it was at about 63, and it's been warm since then. So I would anticipate it, the warming trend to continue. But I'm gonna secure my keys and phone. All right. I did already put the kill switch on the Bixby motor back there, or the battery. So I didn't have to reach all the way back and do that when I was on the kayak. So let's get on it. Whew, all right. Man, I enjoy being in a kayak again. Like I said, it's been too long. Let's try this pedal drive. I have not used this particular drive at all on any of the kayaks I've been on. So we're gonna see how well it works. Lock that in place. Get the beaver tail in the water. And let's just see. I probably do need to adjust my seat some. But for right now, I am just going to back away from the dock. I'm gonna tell you already, this is a smooth drive, really smooth compared to the overdrive. And I still use the overdrive on my lure 2. Man, this drive is a lot smoother. Let me loosen this up so I can pull it forward some. Probably 2. All right, let's see how that is. All right, let's see if that works out. Let's see, how about this one? Yep, we're gonna go back up to the one we were at, then we're gonna lock it down. So let's see, we are 3 from the front. Still gives us plenty of room though. Let me lock that down right here so it didn't go anywhere. Perfect. All right, let's see. Something is... Already, we have encountered a few things we need to work on. Zip this up for right now. So, basically, two things. The drive, I'm having it slip for some reason. I'm not sure. This is the first time I'm using this particular drive, so I'm not sure if it's the chain or if it's the tensioner or what exactly is going on there, but I do need to figure that out. I can pedal at slow speeds, and like I said, it's smooth, but if I go any faster, it's slipping. So I do need to figure that out. And then one other thing, when I put my Bixby motor on, I did not pay attention to where I had my cable in the channel that goes on that pipe in the back. So now that it's trying to push up against the power pole mount, it's preventing it from locking in place. So when I'm in the back, my motor is staying up some instead of locking in and then really providing me a good amount of thrust. It's directing it back up instead of out. So I'm gonna go back to the ramp, get all of that sort of fixed. The drive, I need to do some more digging on that one, but I do want to see about getting the Bixby motor fixed back there. And really it's just the cable. The motor's working fine. It's just how I have the cable routed, but I'm gonna fix that right now. All right, so that's what I was talking about right there. The cable was going up through here, and I have a few of these pieces in the way. So I just pulled it down some. It's not a big deal. It's just how I routed it. Next time I'll route it and have zip ties. I just have this one here, but I'll double check where I put my zip ties, but we're good now. The power pole portion is fixed. That was the easiest part. I'm not too worried about the drive just yet, but I will have to take that back inside and figure that one out. But let's get back out there. This kayak is really easy to get in and out of. Alrighty, let me put my paddle back. We don't need that right now. All right, let's see if we're able to get the Bixby started again. And remember, I have the power pole mount and the Bixby right next to the beaver tail rudder. So I know that when I'm turning to the right, I'm gonna have a harder time turning than if I was turning to the left, because I don't have enough travel in the steering there. So if you're okay with that, hey, this setup's probably good for you. Now that we're out in the middle of the lake, or at least this cove, I'm gonna stop that and put the drive back down. Lock that back in place. Start the Bixby on one, and I'm gonna pedal with it. The J2 is a bit noisier than the K1, and I also have it closer to the top of the water column, so take it for what it's worth. You know, I use the Bixby on every kayak, everything that I have that goes on the water. The sound aside, I enjoy using it, and I know I'm gonna enjoy using it just as much on this particular kayak too. Let's bump it all the way up just to see what it does. Well, I sucked something into the motor, and instead of breaking it, it stopped. So that's all that I can do for right now with that. I'd have to go back to the ramp and check that one out. But let's just take a look at, since we've had a little bit of issues with the motor, and it did its job. It's supposed to sit there, and instead of burning itself out, it goes into that mode where it just shuts off and beeps, letting you know that, hey, you have some sort of issue back there. So we're just gonna put this out of the way because we do want to fish some while we're in here. So I'm just gonna leave that like that for right now. And it feels good to be back in a kayak. Oh gosh, there was something taking off with that and I was not paying attention. Too busy watching those squirrels again, maybe? No, wasn't that this time. Didn't fish hardly any this winter, so I'm just getting back into the swing of things. Not that I was all that great before, but hey, you know, anything you don't do for a while, take some time to get back into it. Got to get your feel back. I've got a drop zone tackle drop shot on the end of this. It's got a little rattle in the bottom of it, but you know, everything that I feel is all different. Got to get kind of used to what the bottom feels like, what rock feels like, soft ground, everything. It's part of the joy of fishing, is trying to figure it all out. Fishing, not catching, right? Oop. Bluegill. You stinking thing. I mean, every now and then it's fun to try and jerk one up, but that's not what we're here for, and that happens. See when they do that? Bite the end of it because we're trying to be funny. Now we have to replace it. That's all right. Found it pretty quickly. No, I didn't. This is my pack that has used ones. Why would you keep a pack that still has used ones? That's me. Is this my other one? Ha! Look at that. 2 pulls and we have it. I'll just set those right there. We may need them again. But let's see here. Put this back on. And I am rigging this up weedless. We have a lot of sticks. Just helps me not get caught up so many times. I've spent some tournaments with an exposed hook, just fixing one after another. So most of the time now when I am fishing a drop shot, I have it rigged weedless. And you know, I'm using a $35 setup. I've got 15-pound or 14-pound Power Pro braid. And then I want to say, what is it, 10-pound K9 fluorocarbon? So my setups are not expensive by any means. Now I do have a few that are probably a little more, but my main one is probably this cherry wood combo here. You don't always have to have the most expensive gear. Just get out and try to fish. Which is what I do all the time. I try. Not great, but I try. We'll fish this bank and then we'll probably head in. Got several other things we need to do today, and they're calling for rain later. So I'm gonna just enjoy the rest of the time I have out here, whether it's, you know, 10, 15 minutes. But thanks for coming along with me. We're gonna try and get out more this year. Few things I've learned today is need to work on the drive, work on how this is set up, see if there's anything else that I don't necessarily need on here, work on the Bixby motor just a little bit as far as the cable, but outside of this, it does exactly what I need it to do. I saw that one and felt that one. Tiny bass, but hey, that's okay. He's been caught before. Tiny thing. There we go. Grow some more. Man, hey, what is that? 3 bass in 20 minutes? I'll take that. That doesn't normally happen for me. Doesn't normally happen for me. Oh, now I'm tangled up. Now that usually happens for me. I usually stay tangled up. I should start a blooper show. It consists of me fussing about all of my times I get hung up, or wrapped around something, or break off, or you name it. In the 60s and 80s during the day. Not in the 60s, what am I saying? It's been in the 80s during the day. Maybe 50s at night. So it's not cooling off too much. So I want to say the water was 63 the other day. I'm sure it's a little warmer. When I stepped foot in it, it felt good. Long cast on that one, see what we can do. Oh gosh. I don't know if that was a stick or a fish, but I could feel it. I shouldn't have jerked like that, but hey. It surprised me. I get surprised easily. Did I miss it? Yes, I'm trigger happy. Stop it. Trigger happy. That's me. Well, I did spring the worm. I'm sure there was something taken off with it. Felt like it. It felt like it. I just have to stop doing that. I need to take my time. Take my time. Well, let's try it again. I will say with the Big Fish 105, at least this drive, it is very quiet. I have the overdrive that's a little louder and it's a little more resistance. This one is skipping slightly, but I just pulled it right out of the box. I didn't tune it any, I didn't take a look at it, you know, so we'll see. We'll take it back and work through it, and see if there's something wrong with it or if something we just need to tighten up. It's a good drive though. I felt that fish eating it. I don't believe it was a bass, just like one of those other ones. But sometimes we decide to set the hook on a fish. It's a fish, we're gonna set the hook on it, right? Yes.